Do you need to persuade someone to listen to your ideas and to get them on board with your ideas? Are you finding it difficult to persuade that right person to pay attention to what you have as a great idea? Well, I'm here to tell you I've got a really awesome methodology, and I am someone who's really hard to persuade. And I've taught my team to use this methodology, and I want to actually share it with you because I think it could really help you. And the first thing you want to do is you want to introduce what the idea is in a very simple way. Don't lay out a multi-page document explaining what it is. Try to say it in a sentence or two. Let's say, hypothetically, you're coming to me, you're working for Social Media Marketing World, and you want to introduce the idea of doing a live band karaoke on the stage at one of the parties for Social Media Marketing World. So your what would be live band karaoke at the big party at Social Media Marketing World. Something that simple. You don't need to describe any more about what it is, just enough so anyone can latch on to what it is. Now, the next thing you want to do, which is the most important part, is explain why this is so important. Now, you want to try to put yourself into position of the person who you are trying to persuade. What does he or she really care about? What is the mission that they are on? What is the objective that they've been given in their job or their career? So, for example, in the case of the live band karaoke, let's say you were trying to persuade me as the CEO and founder of Social Media Examiner versus wanting to persuade someone who's like our director of entertainment. Okay, so for the director of entertainment, actually it's director of experience, you would want to say, hey, this is going to create an awesome, memorable experience that people are going to remember. It's going to allow them to have great joy, and they're going to feel absolutely amazing about coming to this party. You might also say something like, a lot of people dream of performing with a live band, and this is going to give them the opportunity to do that. Now, from my perspective as the CEO of the company, you might come at it from a different angle. People are going to be laughing, they're going to be singing, they're going to be crying in incredible joy as they get to partake in a great experience that will be one of the pinnacle moments that happen at Social Media Marketing World. Try to develop that why as strong as you can. Don't look at it through your lens. Like if you look at it through your lens, you might say because we have to spend our entertainment budget, that's not a good enough reason why. You want to try to say, okay, what is the real objective of the person that I'm trying to persuade? I strongly recommend you spend a significant amount of time thinking through what is your why. Now, before I go on to my next story, I want to share something really interesting that happened. I was driving home with my family from church, and we saw this massive traffic jam out in the distance as we were coming down the road. And we were both contemplating, wonder why there's all these cars on the highway. Could it be that all these churches have let out in time? And we were stuck in traffic for quite a bit of time. And then I said to my wife, who was driving, whoa, look up there. And we saw all these colorful things on the road. And at first we thought maybe this was some colorful car that got in an accident. And as we got closer and closer, we realized someone had dropped a piñata out of the back of their truck and run over a piñata, and the entire road was full of colorful candy and piñata stuff all over the road. The strangest thing. So anyways, back to my story. The first thing is what? The second thing is why? The third thing is who. This is really important. Who is going to be doing this work? Usually when someone comes to someone with an idea, they don't think about who's actually going to be stuck doing the work. So this is where you have to think through, okay, the who in this situation is going to be our entertainment team, and we're going to outsource and hire a live band to do this. That's going to do all the work. Because the first thing that would come to my brain is like, there's no chance I'm getting up on that stage. I'm not going to be singing live band karaoke. I'll be in the audience. I'll be having a lot of fun, but I'm not going to be up on that stage. So who is going to be doing the actual work that's necessary to fulfill your idea? You've got your what, you've got your why, you've got your who. You send your idea at this point. Now, this is really important. What I have not included in this persuasive methodology is what everybody gets wrong. Do not include the how. I often refer to my team as and my whole company is don't get stuck in the how weeds. Because if you need to persuade someone to buy off on something, the last thing you want to do is have them criticize every little decision on how it's going to happen and distract them from the objective, which is, hey, here's the idea, here's why it's important, and who's going to do it, which are the most important decisions for anyone who's in a decision-making capacity. The how will work itself out later. Never worry about the how unless they ask for the how, which is logical, right? Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to open up a dialogue with this person, get them to imagine this exciting new idea, and then you can begin having the how conversation. Now, a lot of people spend a lot of time figuring out the how before they present the idea, which I'm here to tell you is a big old waste of time. Don't worry about the how. And also don't worry about the when, because the idea will never have a how and it will never have a when if it doesn't get a yes. So it's really, really important that it gets a yes. All right, here's my question to you. How do you go about presenting ideas to your boss or to your clients who might be difficult to persuade? What methodologies do you use? Do you omit the how and the when, and do you focus heavily on the why and the who? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I also want to know if you've ever come across a piñata burst on the road while you're driving on the highway. My name is Michael Stelzner. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you next time.